What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubae here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and I think, it's well known people do embarrassing things when they're a little intoxicated, but today we're going to be talking about a guy that ended up changing his name to Celine Dion after a night of drinking too much, and it should be funny. Let's go.
Nice rack and her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million.
Alright, so like I said, I think anybody who drinks a little bit too much starts to make bad decisions. That's kind of what it's known for, right? That being said, I think very few people go through a legal process to change your name to a celebrity's name after a night of drinking. Or I would at least hope this is a lot less common than it would be if that was the case, right? British man changed his name to Celine Dion after getting drunk in lockdown. Superfan from Staffordshire says he's not in a huge rush to change it back. I just want to open up by saying, too, no hate to Celine Dion or the guy. All in all, this is pretty harmless, It's not like anybody was really affected, and Celine Dion did have a residency in Vegas, so I'm a little biased, alright? That being said, I definitely would be a little bit weirded out if one of y'all changed your name to my name. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, definitely not the same thing. Nowhere near the same status as Celine Dion, right? But if tomorrow, Mr. Canadian down in the comment section, day 365, he surprises me by changing his name to my name, bro, I'm not gonna be super stoked about that, I can't lie. Commenting every day, capiche, you're the greatest, you're the GOAT. Changing your name to my name, yeah, a little creepy. A British man formerly known as Thomas Dodd has reportedly changed his name to Celine Dion, and it's all coming back to him now as to how it happened. He told Birmingham Live that he had a few too many alcoholic beverages while watching a recording of a concert and filed to change his name as a result. Dang, bro, I just want to know how many drinks that took, right? Because that definitely changes how much I'm gonna judge this. If we're talking 30 drinks in, dude, homie couldn't say the alphabet forward or backwards trying, then I guess this is a little bit more understandable. I still think it's weird that you went through an entire legal process while crap-faced, dude. That's just an impressive level of dedication. But what do we do if it's only one drink? Homie had one beer and then just decided to legally change his name to Celine Dion. You know what I mean? We don't really know the situation here. You would have to have made yourself pretty poo-poo-faced in order to justify legally changing your name. You know what I mean? Could you imagine if this was a common problem? What else has this guy done while drunk? He just wakes up, oh, I accidentally took out a second mortgage on my home. Oh, this guy just makes really complex legal or financial decisions every single time he gets wasted. He's like, dang it, I got married and annulled the marriage while I was blackout last night. Oh, dude, I filed paperwork to have a motion in repair to have my house completely remodeled even though I can't afford it. What was I doing? Seriously though, name changing is definitely something I feel like you should put a little bit more thought into than watching a concert and deciding, damn it, I'm just gonna copy their name. Out of anything that a concert could inspire, I'm not necessarily sure how they would feel about a name change. I would want someone to come out of a concert if, hypothetically I ever had one, which is never gonna happen. If I ever had that, I'd want them to be like, oh man, I'm gonna go make my own music now. I don't know how I'd feel about them changing their name to mine after the concert. Maybe it's a musician thing. If you are a musician and you're watching this, would you be flattered if somebody watched your concert and then stole your name? I am slightly obsessed with her, I'm not gonna lie, he said of the Quebec superstar singer. During lockdown, I've been watching a lot of live concerts on TV, and I think I've been watching one of hers and had a great idea after a few drinks. The 30-year-old hospitality worker lives in Staffordshire and saw Celine in Birmingham in 2019. Little did he know back in 2019 that pretty soon they would be name twins. Dun dun dun. I love this, bro. Do you think he had a list of other people he was considering name changing to? Because to me it sounds like I've been watching a lot of concerts on the TV, and every now and then I think about changing my name, but Celine Dion was just the top of the list. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Do you think he considered changing his name to Prince and then was like, ooh, I live in England, that's gonna be a little bit too close to the royal family. It could be cool though, he's just watching all these different concerts trying to decide which artist's name he's gonna copy. I'm just saying, I feel like this would cause a lot of problems whenever you're traveling or get pulled over, because if I was a cop and I pulled somebody over and I said license and registration and they handed me an ID that said Celine Dion, I'm 1,000,000,000% thinking that this is not real, right? Am I wrong for thinking that? But basically anyone that checks your ID or uses your name for anything now is going to think that you're trolling them. Especially for somebody like you that loves to fill out legal work while you're drunk, apparently. That's going to make things more complicated. Are you going to remember that your name is now Celine Dion next time you file illegal paperwork somewhere? Could you imagine, dude, like your boss, you have to get something changed because your tax forms end up not filing properly because your name is now Celine Dion. There's just a lot of things that I feel like come along with changing your name that you don't necessarily think about having to shift over after you legally change your name. Maybe it's all automatic. I guess I'm not really too sure. That being said, it just seems like a lot more hassle than it's worth. I'm a huge fan of some music artists, but I'd never considered changing my name to Mac Miller. Dodd said he received official paperwork in the mail a few days after Christmas and apparently paid £89 for the change, as well as multiple copies of the letter proving it's real. I feel like $89 in one drunken night is way too quick of a process to change your name. I don't know how y'all are doing it in England, but this sounds like it's basically as easy to change your name as it is to like order McDonald's in the drive-thru, dude. Oh yeah, I just went online, paid £90. Next thing you know, my name was legally changed to Celine Dion. I feel like if there's a name change, if there's ever something where they're like, you've got to come back tomorrow and make sure you still want this name, that's the process to do it on, right? It took me like 3 days to get my ID, you know, because I forgot my birth certificate one day. It's kind of on me, all right? This is mostly on me, but I'm saying that, like, it's a pain in the butt to get any type of government identification or paperwork done usually, right? This dude, in one night after being a little tipsy, just ends up with a legal name change. My goodness, who would have thought it was that easy? Harry Potter had all these wizards, like, trouncing after him, trying to find him. Little did they know that, like, he could have just done it very easily and changed his name. Way harder to track you and figure out where you are if, you know, you're changing your name every 2 weeks because all it takes is 25 minutes online and $90. The new Celine Dion says he's not planning on changing it back right away. I'll figure it out. I'm not rushing to change it back, that's for sure. I tried singing Celine in the shower this morning, and I can assure everyone I haven't inherited her voice or bank balance. Could you imagine that's how it worked, bro? If you just change your name to somebody else, you get all of their talents and their money. Do you understand the, like, influx of people named Elon that we would see over the next 10 years if that was how it worked? Yeah, you know, I used to be a Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but he ended up going broke. So now I'm thinking about switching over to a Brad Pitt namesake personally. All in all, you know, if he was just goofing off while he was drunk and the process is this easy to change your name, I can't necessarily say I blamed him. I thought this was like some long, elaborate process. It is probably a little bit weird. I don't think Celine Dion wants to encourage a bunch of people to go change their name to her name. You know, no offense to the dude if you're watching this, I'm just assuming it would be a little bit weird if someone changed their name to your name as well, you know. All in all, though, I guess it's pretty harmless. I just thought the story was more funny than anything, dude. I'm telling you, that would make a pretty good, like, Black Mirror episode. If you change your name, you get all the attributes of the person whose name you copied. I would just try to find, like, the most irrelevant billionaire, you know? Because everyone's going Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. That's when you sneak in and go like, this guy's only got $1 billion. No one knows who he is. Ha ha ha. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video. It would really, really help me out. And of course, subscribe if you're new and turn on those notifications. If you want to help me more than that, I'll put a link to the intro song down below, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast, or you could use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout. Great way to get a discount on G Fuel. Help me out at the same time. I would appreciate it. And yeah, I got 2 more things to plug. Number 1, I did go ahead and put some of my story times up on Spotify, so y'all can listen to those if you don't want to watch the gameplay, all that good stuff. Link will be in the description. And the link at the top of the description is going to be a link to the Karen Christmas sweater, which is the coolest Christmas sweater to ever exist. And it's going to be at the top of the description. And if you get it, Christmas will be verifiably swag. And yeah, on that note, guys, I think that's going to do it. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. And hopefully I will see each and every single one of you guys next time with another video. And yeah, remember, be careful. Make sure no one's around. Poop.